Hello, I'm Tina. Today I will read Osborne Young reading Jack and the Beanstalk. Ready? Start! Jack was very, very hungry. He searched the house for something to eat, but he didn't find anything, not even a bean. Jack and his mother were very poor. They lived alone in a little cottage. The only thing they owned was a cow named Milky White. Moo! And she was so old, she ran out of milk. Can't you make yourself useful? asked Jack's mother, brushing past with a broom. But there's nothing to do, complained Jack. Why don't you milk Milky White? She has no milk left. Jack's mother stopped sweeping and sat down. We have nothing, she sighed. Nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nothing to sell. Nothing except Milky White, Jack pointed out. There was a long pause, followed by a loud tummy grumble. All right, said Jack's mother. Tomorrow you must take Milky White to market. Get the best price you can. Easy! Finally, Jack had a job to do. At the first sign of dawn, he ran outside. Morning, Milky White, he said. We're going to market. Moo, said Milky White. She didn't understand a word. They hadn't gone far when they met an old man. What a fine cow, he said. Where are you taking her? To market, replied Jack. Then go no further. I'll buy her. The old man reached deep into his pocket and took out 5 dry beans. Beans? said Jack. Magic beans, answered the man. Plant them today and you'll see a beanstalk reaching to the clouds by morning. Wow, that's amazing, said Jack. And you give them a milk for old Milky White? The old man nodded. It's a deal, Jack cried. He grabbed the beans, handed over Milky White, thanked the man, and ran off. The beanstalk. On the way home, Jack looked closely at the bean. They don't look magic, he thought, frowning. Oh dear, what's Mother going to say? He soon found out. You're back early, called his mother. How much did you get for Milky White? Jack didn't dare answer. Instead, he opened his fist and showed her the bean. What? His mother was furious. She threw the beans to the ground and sent Jack to his room. Thanks to you, there's no lunch or supper, she yelled. Jack hid under his blanket, feeling foolish. Finally, night came and he fell asleep. When he woke up, his room was still dark, but he could hear birds chattering. Strange, he thought, and went to the window. A thick curtain of leaves blocked off the sun. He looked closer and saw a massive plant reaching up to the sky. A beanstalk! He raced downstairs and bumped into his mother. Hello, he said timidly. What have you done to my garden? She screeched. Jack rushed past her. He wanted to climb his beanstalk. The twist shoots made a good ladder. Soon Jack's house was nothing but a thought, and he was feeling rather dizzy. I'll just climb as far as the clouds, he decided. Chapter 3. Above the Clouds. At last, Jack's hair brushed a soft, fluffy cloud. He climbed a little higher and almost fell at the beanstalk in surprise. The floating in the distance was an enormous castle. A delicious smell of sizzling sausage drifted through the air. Breakfast! thought Jack hungrily. He was climbing onto the cloud when he heard a little voice. Be careful, it said sweetly. Jack saw a tiny figure with wings and wand. I don't believe in fairies, he thought. He blinked hard, but the fairy was still there. I terrify giant lives in that castle, warned the fairy. He killed your father. A giant killed my father? gasped Jack. Didn't your mother tell you? He was a brave man, she sighed. One day, the greedy giant attacked a flock of sheep. Your father rushed to protect them, and the giant ate him. Just then, a whiff of bacon that made Jack's nose twitch. I'm going to pay this giant a visit, he told the fairy. Oh no, you're not. Oh yes, I am. Jay marched up to the castle. He wanted to feel brave like his dad, but he just felt hungry. Suddenly, the castle door began to open. Jack hid behind a flower pot. A giant woman appeared, carrying a giant watering can. Then a giant drop of water splashed on Jack's hair and drenched him. Help! He goggled. Oh, sorry, dear, said the giant woman. I didn't see you. Come inside to dry off. She plucked Jack from the ground, set him on the palm of her hand, and sailed him through the vast castle corridors. Chapter 4. Fee-fee-fo-fum. In no time, Jack was sitting on the kitchen table. One sausage or two? asked the giant woman. Jack gulped. Each sausage was as long as him. Help, please, he answered. He was smelling butter on his third toast from when he heard the thunderous whir. Oh no, cried the giant woman. That's my husband. If he sees you, dearie, you'll be breakfast. She hid Jack in an empty whipped teapot. Heavy footsteps shook the room. Fee-fee-fo-foom, bellowed a rumbling voice. I smell the blood of the little man. Hungry are you, Gretel? Jack slowly lifted the teapot lid. A giant gain was stomping around the kitchen, sniffing the air greedily. That monster killed my father, thought Jack terribly. Be he alive or be he dead, I will clean his bones to make my bread. The giant boomed. I'm sure your will, dear, replied the giant's wife. But eat your breakfast first. The giant soon forgot Jack's smell. He guzzled down every mouthful, then licked his plate clean. Bring me my hand, he ordered his wife. She placed a little hand on his head. Jack watched as it clucked, flapped its feather, and lay a shiny golden egg. Another, grew the giant, and another egg spilled up on his head, glinting in the morning light. The giant looked very pleased with himself. Then he yawned. He raised his chin on the table and nodded off. Time to accept, thought Jack. He clambered out of the teapot and dropped down, just by the giant's hand. The little hand stood trembling by her gold eggs. You're coming too. Jack grabbed the hand, slid down the tablecloth, and raced through a crack under the door. A giant duck barked loudly, but Jack kept running. He heard the giant's angry roar and ran even faster. At last the beanstalk was in sight. Jack flung himself at it and scrambled down to safety. Chapter 5. Another adventure. When Jack's mother saw the hen, she licked her lip. Chicken for dinner, she said. No way, cried Jack. This hen lays gold eggs. She'll make us rich. All the silly stories Jack's mom began. Just then the hen clucked, flapped her feather, and laid a golden egg. We're rich, it's true. And an egg, a week but Jack and his mother all they needed. Life was very comfortable, but also a little dull. One morning, Jack was lying in the shade of the beanstalk when the smell of sledging sausages wafted by. He looked at the beanstalk towering above. Then he looked at the giant's magic can. Maybe the giant has another treasures, thought Jack. I think it's time for another adventure. The beanstalk seemed much higher than before. When Jack touched the clouds, he was already puffing and panting. He followed the smell of sausage to the castle kitchen and crept under the door. The giant's wife was whistling by the stove. Please, Mrs. Giant, called Jack politely. Do you have half a sausage to spare? Go away, she said. The last boy stole my husband's hen. Growled is still in a trouble tumble. If he finds you here, he'll gobble you up. Oh, said Jack, turning to leave. Sorry to bother you. Wait, she said kindly. I'm sure I can find you something. Jack was munching on a fried mushroom when a giant voice out around the room. Jack dived into the sugar. I smell the blood of the little man, boomed the giant. You're imagining things, growled, repealed his wife. I'll fetch you a harp that will calm you. As the angry giant sniffed around the room, his wife placed a tiny golden harp on the table. It played soft, soothing tune. All on its own. The giant sat down, closed his eyes, and began to snore. Quick, go, whispered his wife to the sugar bowl. Jack leaped out, seeing the beautiful harp. He tucked it under his arm and fled. The music stopped and the giant woke up. My harp! He cried. Second later, he was pounding after the Jack. I grind your bone, you little thief! He's behind you, As Jack hurried down the beanstalk, it began to sway. The giant was climbing down too. "Fetch that saw!" Jack yelled to his mother. Jumping to the ground, Jack grabbed the saw. He put it back and forth across the thick beanstalk. Suddenly, there was a massive creak. The old beanstalk toppled to the ground, flinging the giant over the distant hills. No one ever saw him again. With a hand that laid golden eggs and a beautiful singing harp, Jack and his mother lived her happily. But sometimes Jack found himself gazing at the beanstalk stump, wishing that it would grow once more. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.